Konnichiwa, mina-san. 私はローズです。私は日本語の学生と声優です。私はいとこと東京に住んでます。私はワンピースの730章にいます。頑張れ。私の部屋。I said I would do these Japan vlogs when I got here. It's been over a month. It's fine. My room is still in progress. I don't really know what to do with the wall. I'm still working on my voice studio. Work in progress. I do table reads and such in there and some auditions. And I hope to do more, but I want to figure out how to find a space that I can rent. I can like scream and yell in because I have neighbors. Anyway, here's Kilua, here's Witch Watch, here's my Flame Fruit, nice little Kirby hat. I have a lot of videos that I unfortunately took vertically, so bear with me there. So much has happened already and I have a lot to say, so stay tuned. Okay, it's gonna be really interesting to see how these videos progress because I want to eventually figure out how to get my microphone in here. I want to eventually see how I can just arrange everything better. So much to say, I don't even know where to start. I guess I'll start at the beginning. Why am I in Japan? Because I wanted to be. Well, I was living in Chicago doing theater, doing music theater, in the back of my brain, and also with my cousin, who I am here with now. What if, crazy idea, we just like, I don't know, spend a month or something in Japan, and that developed into like, what if we taught English? What if we stayed longer? What if we went there for Japanese school? I'm not sure. It just turned into us being here for 6 months, going to a Japanese language school. And this is how we are able to be here now because we have student visas. Tourism is still not a thing. It might be soon. When Fabrienne and I were here, they were letting in 5,000. I think now they're letting in 20,000 people here for business, for work, and for school. We both chose our own language schools. We applied, we got in. That was a whole process. Then we had to apply for housing, we had to do everything for the visas. Oh my god, so much. And then we also had to contend with COVID still being a thing, whether we had to quarantine or not, how exactly we had to present our negative COVID tests with like a doctor's stamp and a signature within 72 hours of your flight. So you're already on a plane for 14 hours, you get off, you go into the airport, and there are multiple stops that you make before you even get to the quarantine area. There's maybe like 5 or 6 different stops, giving out different pieces of paperwork. And then eventually you get to the part where you have to take the test. They have you spit into a tube and like up into a line. And you go into these little booths and they have like, mine had a picture of a lemon. And I was like, do all of these booths have like different pictures? Are they all lemons? Are they just different ways to help you produce saliva? Now that I'm here in Japan and I've seen how this society operates, makes perfect sense. So yeah, I was staring at a picture of a lemon trying to salivate into a tube. Corked that, gave it to them, had a number, went to another place, gave more paperwork. Sat in the quarantine area looking for my number. I thought it would take a little longer, but it only took about an hour of me sitting in the quarantine before my number was called. They told me I had a negative test and I could get the hell out of there. I did meet up with Fabrienne in the quarantine area. It was nuts. We were both zonked. We got to our hotel by Haneda Airport. Our first meal was at a tiny little ramen place. And let me just say, whoever says that American portion sizes at restaurants are crazy, you cannot compare it to a Japanese portion size. I have never been more full in my entire life, and it is impolite to leave any food. So we have these huge bowls of ramen and we're just like so sleep deprived and delirious and just like crazy. Already we are experiencing the fact that English is not very present here. Our apartment is in an area that is very residential and very filled with a lot of izakayas, a lot of bars, shops and restaurants, and a lot of them do not have English menus. A lot of them don't even have picture menus. A lot of them even have handwritten menus, which in our first few weeks here was terrifying. A lot of the time we would just go into an izakaya and like point at something and just be like, kore o kudasai? Okay, here are your gizzards. Anyway, yeah, so we got here, we got to our Tokyo apartment. I didn't think the jet lag would affect me as much as it ended up affecting me, which is crazy to think about because it quite literally flipped everything on its head. I don't know why I thought I would be immune to this, which is hilarious to look at my journal entries because I'm just like, wow, maybe this country will make me a morning person. And we are more than a month in, and that is just not the case. We are not even into rainy season yet, but it has rained on and off so much in the month and a half that we have been here. Something with the barometric pressure is messing with me so much. I will often just wake up and my body will feel like a rock. I will just feel heavy. The trains here were also really weird to get used to. Now that we've been here, I can definitely see why this is considered one of the best subway systems, train systems, public transportation systems in the world. It is really well mapped out and you can get basically anywhere you need to via public transportation. The tricky thing about it is that there are 3 different companies that run all of the different trains. Like, what will be the cost of me going from this line transferring over to this line? Let me dig into my toast here. Yen is another thing to get used to. Right now, I think 100 yen is like 80 something cents. If you think about it kind of in terms of around $1, then it's pretty easy. Just kind of move the decimal over. 2,000 yen, $20. They even have a $5 coin, which is really nice. Especially at Jido Hanbaiki vending machines. So convenient. I love it. Which is funny because there's a rule here that you can't drink or eat while you're walking. On every block, they have vending machines. On the corner of a neighborhood street where there's like nothing, there's no businesses or anything, they'll just have a vending machine. The first day we were here, our coffee came out hot from the vending machine in a can. It was amazing. But you can't walk and drink. You can't walk and eat. I think it's a little easier to walk and drink. I think it's a little bit less taboo than eating and walking, but it's just very funny to me that you can buy things anywhere. Find yourself a little corner to drink it in or take it somewhere else. They really value cleanliness and order here, so don't litter. Don't even get a crumb on the sidewalk. Separating trash here is fascinating. It makes sense and you get used to it. It's just the idea of only being able to take it out on certain days to certain locations after a certain time. So you have combustible trash in one area, and then you have another trash for plastics, like recyclable plastics. You have to peel the plastic off of water bottles because there's another section for water bottles, for plastic bottles. There's another place for cans. There's a whole other place for paper and cardboard. There's another place for metals, electronics. Am I missing anything? I'm probably missing something, but those are the major ones. So you have about like 5 or 6 different sections to put your garbage. So we will often just have like our cans or our bottles like lined up in the kitchen because we're just like, all right, we have to just take those out separately. And then we have our garbage and then our plastics and then our paper. And then you can't take them out until the morning of. They get picked up at 8 a.m., but you can't take them out the night before. You have to take them out after midnight and before 8 a.m. So either people have to wake up at like 7 and take out their trash or do it at like 2 a.m. We do it at like 2 a.m. The 7-Elevens are fresh as fuck. First of all, they're everywhere. There's one about 3-minute walk this way from us, and then another one about 5 minutes the other way. So, and they have everything. Fresh salads, onigiri, bento, baked goods, ice cream, mini mayo bottles, alcohol, energy drinks, USB cables, anime figurines, little bags shaped like bao buns, manga, magazines, nail polish. There are a lot of other convenience stores as well. Lawson, Family Mart. They all sell really healthy meals, really healthy snacks, along with all the baked goods and desserts and yummy stuff. And One Piece. One Piece everywhere. They sell One Piece at pretty much every convenience store. Like, you can go up to the clerk, the cashier, and they'll just have, do you want to buy the latest issue of One Piece real quick before you go? Are you sure? Here it is. There's a stack of them right here. There are mini earthquakes almost every day. Sometimes I'll just be laying in bed and the bed will kind of shake. Good times. It is crazy crowded. It is really, really crowded here, especially in Tokyo. We felt it a little bit in Kyoto too. We went to Kyoto for Golden Week, which is a week-long holiday because there are 3 or 4 holidays within this week, so they call it Golden Week. So we had a break from school. Fabrienne and I went to Kyoto on the high-speed train, the Shinkansen. It was so cool. I have a lot to say about that too. Another video, another vlog. Gorgeous place, beautiful city. Have to go back. Anyway, yeah, it's really crowded here. Fabrienne said something about it being oceans and everyone being fish swimming in this river and just meshing, melding together. You just have no hesitation. You just have to know where you're going. Just be a part of the river. Go with the flow. People cram into these subway cars. It's crazy. The tuna is way more flavorful here. The salmon is less flavorful here. Salmon is actually not native to here, so it makes sense. Salmon in the US is a little bit more tasty. The tuna here is chef's kiss. There's like a curry place that has like a bookshelf of manga, and you just like eat your curry, and then like you can just borrow any of the manga that you want. It's all in Japanese, obviously. I was so excited. I was just like, oh, I'm gonna eat curry and I'm gonna read Blue Period. And I open it and I'm just like, I'm stupid, but I'll look at the pictures. Read some haiku, eat my curry. This is definitely a city filled with magic and commotion. I'm thrilled to keep exploring. I'm so excited to just keep doing a bunch of videos. I'm gonna start my voice acting projects. Yuki Kaji tweeted about me and he told me to follow my dreams. He said, "Ganbare." If anyone has questions or comments, go for it. Stay tuned. I want to do so much, and I'm going to keep getting better at Japanese because Yuki Kaji told me I could. The people here are so friendly. I've made a lot of friends. I want to vlog so much. I just want to vlog so many things. There's so much happening. I just kind of wanted to give a quick little intro because I told my friends and family that I would do this, so I'm doing it. We're already regulars at a couple spots. Feel very welcome. Very excited. So, stay tuned. またねー。